People don't appreciate the value of silence. You go out with somebody for a coffee and you feel for the entire duration of 45 minutes that you have to say something. If you came across someone who said nothing to you, that would be incredibly awkward. You think that the person is so dumb. He has nothing to say. And we've come across people like that, right? That we think that they're very socially awkward. They're probably autistic. They're probably, shy of something. They don't speak the language. Introvert. We give them names, right? We give them names. Yet, the value of silence is only seen in the midst of chaos and cacophony. When everything is getting too loud in your life, you say, oh my God, I wish I could just be by myself. It is only in silence that the truth is revealed. When there's noise, when there's stuff happening, the mind gets attracted to all other things. In the beginning, I've always lived in company in big cities. I found the idea of silence very difficult, especially when you have small children. You're used to a certain level of noise in the house, things happening, TV's always on. And I found that I was like searching for things to do to fill that silence. Maybe calling somebody up, talking to somebody, nobody's calling me. Only my children are calling me, nobody's calling me, I don't have any friends. Must be a loser. Nobody's talking to me, thinking of things to fill your day. But then the value of silence, that silence became so fulfilling, so complete, that it would speak to me without using any words at all. You get lost in silence. You sit at the edge of a lake and you just watch the water. I see the ducks coming, going, birds coming, going. They're all got little stories. This duck was born somewhere from a little egg and then hatched and then came and sat down. And the leaf that just fell from the tree, where did that come from? There are stories, untold stories being revealed in that silence. So much so that over a period of the last, 7 years, I try to stay away from crowds. Because noise now completely unsettles me. It just makes me feel like I want to run away. And sometimes I feel that even in a crowd I kind of withdraw a little bit into myself, so I don't get all the jokes. I don't hear what people are saying very clearly. And then they'll all say, oh, Kanchana doesn't understand this. And I like that in a way, because it happens that I just can't stand noise anymore. Silence has become my best friend. I love the silence. Silence speaks to me. Stories reveal themselves all through the day. The writer in me is very, very prominent. And no matter what I see a story in it. I see something being told, something to be learned. So your day is filled with aha moments. And you're feeling all like this, then you get a phone call saying, oh, today, you know what happened? My boss yelled at me and I'm really feeling miserable, and your daughter's fine. And then you're drawn back into this material world. And you're like, okay, we're here for a bit. And then we get to sink back into the silence. I'm in silence all day. Except for the brief moments that I speak to my mother or I speak to my children. And I like it that way, because whatever answers I'm seeking, whatever solace that I want, I will not get it in noise. I get lost in noise. The more noise, the more my senses are aggravated, the more my mind gets agitated. The more you watch TV, more programs you see, the more violence that comes that disturbs your mind for a long time. And yes, it's nice to watch movies. It's nice to watch, shows and listen to the radio and all of that, I agree. But it has an effect on you. Guruji says, for every hour that you watch television, you need 4 hours to leech it of meditation. Because no matter what you might say, it's giving you impressions. And because we can't stand the silence in company, when you're eating, oh, let's put on the TV. I am guilty of that. Let's put on the TV, because both of us actually involved in our own little world. We've not got much to say to each other, and that silence ends up being very awkward. Though it needn't be. So we turn on the TV. And the few days that you don't turn on the TV, you taste the food so much more. If you're watching TV and eating, the food is prana-less. There's just something that's being pushed into your mouth, because your attention is on the television and not on the food. But in that silence, when you eat the food, say, idile uppu jasti, idile varapu korachal, you get all those things. This is not heated properly. Oh, you enjoy each morsel. Say, aha, today the food is tasting so good. It's about focusing on the task at hand and going from one task to the next seamlessly, without worrying 7 tasks ahead. Sometimes I feel I'm the most fortunate among everyone that I don't have a job, that I can be in this silence for so many hours in a day. And that is a gift to me, because I'm born as a householder, and I don't have the capacity to let go of my obligations and go and live in the mountains and search for my Guru. I don't have that option, although the longing is so deep to just abandon it all and discover the real truth. So given my circumstances, I find the silence